We're here with Dr. Tameika Brown. Hi, and what is your position?
Hi, Valerie. I'm the Assistant Superintendent for Teaching and Learning, grades 8 through 12. So what that means is I supervise the 8 secondary schools in Springdale. We have the 4 junior highs, we have 2 high schools, we have the School of Innovation, and we have Archer Learning Center, which is all our alternative learning environment. And those are the 8 schools that I oversee in my position. What grade are you?
I'm a senior.
You're a senior?
Yes.
Okay. Well, congratulations.
Thank you. And how are you going to be structuring and your layout of your promotions?
Well, what we're working on in secondary is personalizing the experience. Let me tell you a conversation I recently had with one of our teachers. She talked about her daughter, who was a graduate of Harbor High School, and her daughter graduated as an undergraduate. She had a scholarship, did well on the ACT, went to college, and when she got to college, she changed her major several different times because she had no idea, what she wanted to do with her life. And that's not to say that she didn't get a good education.
Yes.
And it's also not saying that she was not a very intelligent young lady. The deal was she had not done any career exploration. And so when she got to college, although she was academically prepared, she had no idea, what she wanted to do. So what we're endeavoring to do in Springdale is to personalize the experience for students through career exploration, through advisory, starting as early as 8th grade. In the 8th grade, we want students to develop a 10-year plan. And that 10-year plan answers the questions, who am I? I mean, it really digs deep into who Valerie is. It answers the question, what do I want? Like, what do you want to do, 20 years from now? And how do I get there? For instance, what do you want to do when you grow up?
When I grow up, I want to be a nursing assistant.
Okay.
But I haven't took classes yet for that. So I need to, get in the future of setting my way into what I wanted to actually do when I get to college.
All right, so how would the 10-year plan help you? The way that it's designed, you would first start to explore things about you, things about Valerie. But then you would go into, how do you get there? So for instance, what schools in this area have the CNA or the nursing assistant certifications that will allow you to get that certification and become a nurse? You start to look at long-term plans and how to get there. So and then you take that 10-year plan, you go to the 9th grade, and you are partnered with a teacher who is very concerned about you. And as you go through the 9th grade and the 10th grade and the 11th grade and the 12th grade, you're with a teacher who is concerned about your goals of becoming a nurse. And that teacher, we're developing small learning communities at the high schools, and what you'll be able to do in the small learning communities is connect with other students who have similar interests and be able to connect with electives that will prepare you for making those decisions after you graduate. So that's the way it would look from a student's perspective. They would start with that 10-year plan in the 8th grade. They would really start to do some self-discovery, and then that 10-year plan would move with the student as they go through their 9th and 10th and 11th and 12th grade years through their advisory programs so that they can better clarify what it is they want to do and be when they grow up.
So basically more hands-on and more educated stuff to help you get you what you want to plan.
Absolutely. And not only that, we as a short-term goal, the 10-year plan, that's way off. It's hard to see 10 years down the road. We are also going to have our students create personal learning plans each 9 weeks. And what those personal learning plans will afford students the opportunity to do is to create short-term goals, like, for instance, an academic goal. By the end of this 9 weeks, I want to bring up my grade in science and an extracurricular goal. This year, I want to be a part of the medical academy, or a personal goal. I want to exercise 3 times a week. So those short-term goals that are written every 9 weeks in their personal learning plans will help students to focus right now. Because it's hard to see down the road. Even though we want to give students that big picture through the 10-year plan, we also want them to think about right now getting from today to the end of of the next 9 weeks, so that they have that focus along the way.
Okay. Um, and how are you going to do your post secondary?
Okay, so when students graduate, they'll have opportunities to go to any career or college that they have interest in. And so we want to create opportunities for them to be able to do so by letting them do the career exploration early. And then when they get there, they'll know what path they want to take after leaving high school. So there's more to come with advisories. There's more to come with our small learning communities. We're really excited about the direction that is going. And so there's much more to come.
Thank you, Dr. Brown.
Thank you.
And we send it back to you, Paola. And don't forget to look forward to your upcoming event.